The North Dakota Ethics Commission launched an investigation last week into the state's motion picture production and recruitment grants. More than a dozen filmmakers are claiming that the application process was uncompetitive, lacked transparency, and favored film company Canticle Productions. KX News' Paige Gilmar has the story.
In 2021 and 2023, Canticle Productions received a total of $700,000 from the motion picture production and recruitment grants to produce 3 feature-length films. According to an email from the outdoor promotions manager of the North Dakota Department of Commerce to Fern, these grants were created by the legislature as part of their budget bill in order to support the state's filmmaking industry. Fern says that because the film industry is so microscopic in North Dakota, these grants are the lifeblood of small filmmakers, providing them with the financial means to get local movies made.
These grant programs, I believe, are an incredible opportunity and a really good thing for the state of North Dakota. They not only provide opportunity for filmmakers in the state, they also provide opportunity for new filmmakers to come to the state.
However, Fern and other filmmakers argue that this money has been funneled into Canticle Productions through what some might call a, quote, sweetheart deal, unquote, with the North Dakota legislature. According to the complaint, Canticle Productions hosted a VIP dinner and motion picture screening in a senator's district on April 14th, 2023, and only 15 days later, the senator made the announcement of reserving grant money for Canticle. In fact, in the footnotes of the 67th and 68th Legislative Assemblies, the legislature planned to direct all available funds for the 2021 and 2023 grants to Canticle, even though the communications manager of the Department of Commerce said the funds weren't meant to be predetermined.
I really recommend anyone to watch the legislature talking about these grants, and it's very obvious that they had one company in mind, and that they were only aiming to help one company, at least from my opinion.
This led to a confusing and even elusive application process for both grants. In 2021, there was no competitive bidding process for a grant of $100,000 being speedily awarded to Canticle. In 2023, a $600,000 grant was only open for 6 business days and was once again given to Canticle. Most grants remain open for 24 to 84 days as it takes months for production companies to submit a quality, thoroughly vetted proposal. In a letter to the North Dakota Governor's Office, Fern notes that even for a $25,000 film grant in 2020, the Department of Commerce went through 2 rounds of submissions where the grant was open for 75 days total. Fern notes that Canticle Productions' proposals for both grants were lacking, not including such essential information as a company address, project budget, timeline, cast, crew, and script. The Tourism Outdoor Recreation Manager of the Department of Commerce, however, asserts that Canticle did fulfill the application requirements set forth in the request for proposal. But Fern and other filmmakers believe this is a hidden favoring of grants that speaks to a larger issue.
The fact that the state had invested, or the taxpayers have invested almost $1 million to help build the film and media industry, yet only one person, one filmmaker has received the benefit of nearly $1 million of funding to make 3 completely different movies is very frustrating.
For KX News, I'm Paige Gilmar.
The investigation is ongoing. Homelessness is on the rise across the nation, including right here in North Dakota.